So the next function is problem 2, which would be the GCD function, which is the one to find the greatest common divisor. I save this function for the new entire video, because a video for itself, because I'll probably have to explain it a little bit, or little bits of it I'll have to explain it. I didn't have as much time in the other video. So let's get into it. So the function will be a void function. We'll call it GCD, and we'll open our curly braces. We'll make two local variables. These are local variables because they are only accessible to the function which they are created. So now, alright, so we'll have a prompt, and this prompt would be like, let's say enter two integer, yep, integer, and we'll just end the line because we'll not be entering them here because of how the the code, well, the not the code but the screenshot, we're trying to make it try to make it like the screenshot which we have here. So going back to the code, we'll see out like something like this. So we'll have, let's see out value number 1 and have these two little arrows. Yep, and this is where we'll have that number being entered, and we'll see in that number into X, and we'll do the same for Y. So we'll say cout, and we'll say a value number 2, which we'll have here, and we'll see in that to Y. Okay, and we'll close the statement, and we'll need another variable which we'll call, and it's a constant variable, so we'll have int GCD, and we'll equate that to 1 for the first time and close the statement. So now we need another variable actually before that. We'll need one to find the minimum, to store the minimum of x and y. So we'll say int xy, which will be the variable name, and we'll pass the minimum function to it, and we'll pass x and y to that min function. And now we'll need a for statement. So this for statement will be like int I, so this is the new variable, and we'll equate that I to 1 for the first time, and we'll say I less than xy, so that would be the variable, so that would be the whatever the minimum of x and y would be, that would be what is. So for I is, for 1 actually is, which is I, the same, is less than the minimum of xy, which is xy, will increment I by 1. So we'll open our braces here, and we'll have a if statement saying that if x now mod I, which would be the new value, mod I is equal to 0, and we're using the ampersand, and y mod 1 is equal to 0, what we'll be doing is we'll be finding the maximum of GCD. So, well, actually now we'll be changing the value of GCD to the maximum, which would be the maximum of GCD itself. So we're passing back that same variable in and the maximum of I itself here, and we'll close that. So let me finish this and then I'll do a little bit of explanation on what this is. Alright, so let's continue. So now we'll see out, let's see out what the answer will be. So the greatest common divisor now of, let's pass back the variables to it. So we pass back x and that space and pass back y, and then we'll say this would be, and we would have stored it in the variable GCD. Okay, and now let's make about two new lines here. Okay, make two new lines, and now we'll see out the prompt once more, the prompt to run the program again. So we'll say, do you want to see menu options again, and we'll have that yes or no prompt in it. So we'll have yes slash y slash n, close that braces, and now that's what I think it looks like. That's what it looks like earlier. And close that because that is where we want it. So that's why it was shown there. So that is what we want it to look like. That's well, that's what it's supposed to look like. So we'll see in the value that is entered into menu, and then we'll clear the screen once more, and then we'll have that if statement again saying menu equals y. We'll run menu choices. We'll run menu choices, the function menu choices, but if it's not equal, we at this point we don't necessarily need to do this because it will automatically just end it, because we would have already have it at the first time. We would have stated that, where was that again? We would have said that, so it would automatically run 0. But just to make sure, we would have this once more, because at this point, no, well, it's possibility that someone might want to end it anyways, but someone probably won't. But it will still end whether or not the return 0 is there. The compiler will automatically know that it should return 0. So what we have here is, so let's run a little trace. So the user enters the first value here and store into X, and then he or she goes ahead again and enters another value here and is stored into Y. So now we'll make a, so what we did was made another variable, integer variable, which is the minimum of X and Y. And we made another variable called GCD, which is equal to 1. And now we have a for statement which says if I, if the integer I, which is another variable, is less than x, which xy, which would be the new variable up here, the minimum of x and y. What we'll do is we'll increment it by 1, and we'll pass another if statement to it, which would say if x now, the first integer that we would have entered, mod I, which would be either 1 or whatever it's incremented by, is equal to 0, and y, also the second value that is entered, mod 1 is equal to 0. We made another well, it's the same variable. So now we'll find the maximum of the GCD, which is 1, and I, so whatever the value for I is. So now what we did was see out the common divisor and x. So we see out the common divisor, the number that was given, and what the common divisor is. So this is what we'll store the common divisor in. And then we ask if they want to see the many options again, we clear the screen, and if y is entered, we run the many options once more. Okay, so thanks again for watching, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, Snowden User. Stay tuned for the next video where we'll be looking at the next function, which is the guess my game function.